What's going on, Ja?
What up?
Just this season, when you look at this roster and the makeup is a little different now, with the wings that y'all kind of put together. How do you think this roster now complements, you and Jaren with, climbing and, talking about like the emphasis to, build this roster kind of around you two? When you look at the wings that you got, the way they shoot and things like that, how do you think this roster complements what you can do?
It's a lot of guys that can go out and do many different things on the floor for us. Guys with size, athleticism around the wing. That's pretty much it, honestly.
Okay. Ja, how do you sort of what mentality do you take into training camp this year? I think this is year 7 for you. Each year has been different. This year you're going to have to go in without some of the bigs that you're used to playing with. What is that mentality going to be like from a leadership standpoint, but also executing in training camp?
It's no different from me. Same mentality, same goal. Just going out, make sure we have some, great days, make sure we get better, every single day. Continuing to, just be a leader and instilling confidence in everybody out there on the floor.
What's it been like having a summer with Tomas now? This is like extended time you've gotten to spend with him. I know he was an assistant last year, but how's that sort of gone, getting with him and forming sort of the identity of the team?
It's been good. My meetings with him, he pretty much just emphasized, the plans that he had for me and asked me, what were my plans was. And from there, it's just, doing what we can to put the team in, the best position possible. It's been great, honestly. Yeah.
Ja, to piggyback off of that, right over here in the middle. Ja, to piggyback off that with Tomas, what do you think of the system and how you guys can thrive in that system?
I love it.
Can you be more specific? Can you tell us why?
It fits me.
I know last year with the injury in the playoffs, it probably didn't sit very well. So what does this season in particular mean to you, going into it after, having a couple years with some injuries and maybe some stuff that was unfortunate?
That's in the past now. My focus now is just, being locked in onto this season, staying focused on, the main thing and, go out and, just do what I do.
Jarvis.
Hey, Ja, right here. What do you think you've learned from your trip to China as far as was mentally for you, the boost it gave, and just you on your standing around the world as, one of the faces of the NBA?
That I don't only have motion where my feet at, is global.
Ja, right here in the middle, short guy underneath. What have you worked on particularly?
Look tall, man.
I'm sitting on 3 books. What have you worked on particularly this offseason to be even better next season? Like, what have you spent time on really honing in on skill-wise?
Pretty much my body. Continuing to, learn my body, learn, how my body reacts to, certain things to make sure, I'm prepared when it's time to, go for the season.
Ja, your legacy in Memphis, what do you want it to stand for?
Say it again?
When you think about your legacy in Memphis, what do you want it to stand for?
That's a great question. Number one for me, my goal is, to win. So, obviously being a winner, bringing a, championship here. But it's more than that for me, off the court is probably the biggest thing. So, being the best job I can be on and off the court, for the city.
Chris.
Hey, Ja, you touched on the shoes. Do you have a favorite pair of all the colorways that come out? And what do you think of the love the WNBA hoopers have been showing you during the playoffs to wear all your new shoes? Maybe do you have a favorite hooper that's, worn them already?
As far as my favorite pair, I can't speak on that right now. Y'all ain't seen them yet. I'm sure somebody will leak them soon. and from the love of the WNBA, it's big time. Obviously, they got, you know, 2 signature athletes, you know, that they could have chose from, but, you know, they went to the Ja 3s, somewhere the Ja 2s still. It's definitely a great sight to see, and definitely another I say milestone for me. That was one of my goals, to see more people in the WNBA wear 'em, and so far it's looking that way.
Last question, Mike.
Ja, what has it been working out with some of the new guys, KCP, Ty Jerome, Jock Landale, sort of getting those guys acclimated and adjusted to you?
I mean, it's been good, but I don't feel like it's hard, you know, with those guys. They've been around for a while. It's just, you know, just learning the different, you know, terms we have, and really the plays. At the end of the day, for those guys, it's basketball. So that haven't been hard at all.
Thank you, John.